Just a few hours after the president's prayer breakfast and less than 24 hours after the president's acquittal, President Trump addressed the nation from the White House.
And that's where CBN's Ben Kennedy joins us now. Ben, Mr. Trump and his supporters publicly saying one day later the acquittal is a full vindication and exoneration.
Yeah, John, Jenna, this address seemed more like a pep rally where President Trump said he did nothing wrong. For the better part of an hour, he took a bit of a victory lap, thanking his supporters. He then talked off the cuff, did not use a teleprompter, and let the country know exactly how he felt about the trial.
We went through hell.
Entering the East Room to applause, President Trump calling the event not a speech or news conference, but a celebration.
I've done things wrong in my life, I will admit. Not purposely, but I've done things wrong. But this is what the end result is.
Holding up a newspaper with the headline, "Acquitted" across the top.
You can take that home, honey, maybe we'll frame it. It's the only good headline I've ever had in the Washington Post.
He then gave a shout out to his legal team and GOP lawmakers, calling them a great group of warriors.
Mitch McConnell, I want to tell you, you did a fantastic job.
But one vote denied Trump a unanimous not guilty verdict when Republican Senator Mitt Romney voted to convict on the first article of impeachment.
My promise before God to apply impartial justice required that I put my personal feelings and political biases aside. Were I to ignore the evidence that has been presented and disregard what I believe my oath and the Constitution demands of me for the sake of a partisan end, it would, I fear, expose my character to history's rebuke and the censure of my own conscience.
A historic vote that did not go unnoticed by President Trump.
Then one failed presidential candidate, and I call that half a vote because he actually voted for us on the other one. But we had one failed presidential candidate. That's the only half a vote we lost.
And the president doubled down on his earlier swipes at the National Prayer Breakfast.
I had Nancy Pelosi sitting 4 seats away, and I'm saying things that a lot of people wouldn't have said, but I meant everything.
Let us pray for...
Trump called the House Speaker a horrible person.
She may pray, but she prays for the opposite. But I doubt she prays at all.
This after Pelosi said the president is forever impeached, justifying her decision to tear up his State of the Union speech as a dignified act.
I tore up a manifesto of mistruths.
Deal with impeachment in the future, and if that happens, he said, quote, "We'll beat them again if we have to."